Hello, and welcome to the Garden of Grace devotion. My name is Pastor Katie, and I'm one of the pastors at Trinity Lutheran Church in Lilburn, Georgia. And today I have a special guest with me in the Garden devotion. This is...
Hello, I'm Pastor Katie's child, Abby.
This is Abby. So as many of you may know, we have been on this journey throughout the season of Easter, of this theme, which has been...
I love to tell the story.
Yes, we have played that song, haven't we?
Yes, I love that song.
We've worn it out. Yes, I do love that song. And as I was preparing for this final garden devotion on this theme for now, I got to thinking back a couple months ago when Abby came home from school one day, and Abby said to me,
Mom, I was at school today, and I had a friend, and they have been having some struggles with their church, and they don't feel like their church has been accepting of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping that we could invite them to Trinity.
Yes. And so I remember you saying something like the friend said, I just didn't feel welcome or accepted. And you said, to my recollection, correct me if I'm wrong, something like, well, come to my church. We welcome everybody.
That is exactly what I said.
So then a few days later, I got a phone call. It may have been the same day. I can't remember. I got a phone call from the friend's mom who said, hey, I'm blah, 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 blah. And your child had a conversation with my child. And we had a rough time at a church. Didn't feel particularly accepted. And your child told my child that you guys welcome everyone. That you seek to meet people where they are, and you welcome everyone. Is it true? And I said, it's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. In response to God's love and grace, as we live in response to God's love and grace, we seek to share that love and grace with everybody who walks through the door.
And so my friend decided, well, I'm going to try out your church. Let's see if I like it. And so a few Sundays later, after our conversation, they showed up.
They sure did. And they've continued to show up.
And I'm very glad that they enjoy our church.
And it's such a blessing because now they've started coming and different members of their family have started coming. And it started with this really organic moment. You didn't have that planned out, right? You just said, well, come to my church. We welcome everybody.
And it's hard to tell sometimes how awful things can be and how different an impact can make. Mm-hmm. Just a small thing, like holding open the door for someone.
Mm-hmm.
You never know how big of an impact such a small act can make in someone's life, in someone's day.
And we would say that those are ways to tell the story of God's love, right? Mm-hmm. Through sharing that love with others. So I've heard a lot from different people about, I don't feel comfortable talking about my faith, or I don't know what to say, and we can get in our own way. I can get in my own way.
So can
Yeah. Sometimes we can get in each other's way.
Yes.
Believe it. But I just so loved this natural way that you were like, well, come to my church. So in case you're looking for an idea, next time you're around with folks, whatever, you hear somebody struggling, you hear somebody looking for a church home that welcomes, that seeks to welcome everyone, feel free to welcome them to Trinity.
Or if you just feel like someone is just having a rough time, offer them some support. Offer them, hey, do you want me to listen to your story? Do you want me to be there for you and help you?
That is living our lives in response to the love and grace that God has given to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and that is how you tell the story.
That is how you tell the story, how you love to tell the story of God's goodness and love. Peace be with you today and always.